The question is about diet and specifically about some of the detox things that have come around. As hard as it is to do high quality science and exercise, it's about 1 million times harder to do it with nutrition. Because if you think about it, we're putting thousands of chemicals into our body. To simply do good science with that much noise in the system is ferociously difficult. And so there is some good science, but not much of it. There's no credible science that people are drawing on directly for detox type stuff, fasts, etc. There are really intriguing things around the edges. So there was a very interesting study that recently came out where they took people with type 2 diabetes and put them on an extraordinarily restricted diet. I think it included a fasting component, and miraculously kept them on it for 3 months and cured the diabetes in the majority of the people who had it. The interesting thing was when they stopped the study and people went back to being Americans, and even of those people who regained the weight, many of them didn't become diabetic again. Now they will. I mean, they're stuck with the genetics that are going to lead them in that direction. But the point is that there are long-term effects on our bodies from fairly short-term things that we do. We don't really know what they are, and so can't, with any honesty, give you a specific. But I do think that, you know, calories are an enormous problem for our health, and every organism in nature that's been studied lives longer if you calorie restrict it. Now, you have to really calorie restrict it, so it's an awful way to live, and there are humans who are trying it, but they're doing it on their own. There's no science behind it. But I do think it's clear that calories are sort of our enemy. And I think it's an interesting concept. If you shock the body with a stretch of time with very few calories, does that have a long-term benefit? The answer is it seems likely, but nobody really knows the science.